Look at this. Just take a look at it. That's 21 fucking movies that I bought. 21 movies that I bought here. I'm that eager to start the stash. I really am. You can clearly see it. 21 Blu-rays. Who the fuck in their mind would literally spend so much money to get 21 movies? Apparently, I'm that nuts to do it. Even though there's some people out there who say, there's probably a lot of people out there who go out by maybe 5, 7. Motherfucker, I just bought 21. You want to know why? Because I like movies. That's why. And I got a bad spending habit. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for some more Blu-Ray Goodie bundle showcase something. I don't know what the fuck this is called. And ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a plethora of movies. I'm not going to sit here and go over each of them. I'm going to showcase the Blu-ray. And then we're just going to move on, stay calm, collected, and showcase to you all exactly what I bought here. And I'm actually quite satisfied with my investment of all these movies that I bought here, because you folks know, and I said it beforehand, I'm only going to buy good stuff. And that is the plan. I'm only going to buy good movies and nothing but good movies. Sometimes mediocre stuff, but it depends exactly what it is. So, even though this is extremely unorganized and it's tipping over, I might as well, you know what, here, I should have planned this earlier, but I didn't. Yeah, you can see how unorganized I am. There's fucking shit's falling on the floor now and all the other nonsense. So, let's go ahead, separate this nicely, and let's just get right into it. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's start off with this one right here. Casablanca. Terrific fucking movie. One of the best that Hollywood's ever done during those black and white pictures. And it's just something to really watch. This film is just extraordinary. Speaking of extraordinary, since I got a couple of these right here, let's talk about something that has an amazing cast. One of Martin Scorsese's all-time best pictures he's ever done. Goodfellas. Film itself is absolutely phenomenal. You can't go wrong with that. Next up we got here, this is one of my most underrated pictures that ever came out in 2015, even though the ratings may not, I don't know about the ratings on Rotten Tomatoes, and I could give two fucks, but to me it's underrated and underappreciated, and I think this film should get a lot more love, because it's not a bad story as some folks may think. The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Continuing on here, ladies and gentlemen, we want to talk about a movie that is something that is a very bizarre one in terms of its animation style, but the story alone is just something unique and engaging. And again, you don't need dialogue to make an amazing movie. That is the French film, The Triplets of Belleville. Next up we got here, you want to talk about masterpieces. This is one of those pictures that anybody has to have, what platform it is, whether it's this platform, a regular DVD, 4K, VHS, Laserdisc, no matter what it is, no matter what platform it is, you got to have this movie in your collection no matter what, because this film, it's a 6 out of 5 masterpiece. The Green Mile. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, this movie alone is a very engaging watch. Something that is a new story, new lease on the whole world of boxing, especially for the son of Apollo Creed, who's under the training of Rocky Balboa. Creed. Now, I will be getting Creed 2 at some point, but as for right now, I got Creed. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, for this particular one, VHS was the platform I wanted to get, but the thing is, the store that I bought all my movies from, he was having a sale. He was having a sale of all the Blu-rays that he was selling from his shop. Brand new, unopened packaging. You can see that the cellophane wrapping is still on. So it's brand new, unopened. So it's fresh, clean disc, and all that other hullabaloo. So all these movies were on sale. Now, a lot of them I could have got on VHS, but the thing is, with the sale that he was giving, I decided to take advantage of the sale and buy whatever I wanted to get from it. And quite satisfied. So next one we got here for, you want to talk about a Steven Spielberg amazement? Jaws. If you're afraid to go swimming after, if you're someone who likes swimming and after seeing this movie and is afraid to go swimming afterwards, yeah, this is the movie that'll cause your fear. I don't even know what the fuck I just said. Speaking of masterpieces, you want to talk about something that really hits you in the heart and hits you in the feelings? Folks, this movie doesn't really need my introduction. I'll just show it's a Brad Bird movie. And Brad Bird makes some good stuff. This is one of them. The Iron Giant. Alright, next up, folks. This one right here now. This was the last particular Blu-ray. I keep calling these DVDs. This is the last particular Blu-ray I bought in my stash. Because the thing is, I didn't know exactly which one to get to complete my care package. So, I was thinking, you know what, this will be the one that'll complete it, because this was the cheapest one out of it all, for $3, so, add it to my stash anyway. Jack Reacher. It's a mediocre story, something that's not really like best of picture type of candidate, but it's a nice little mediocre story, nice little film to watch every now and then. Popcorn stuff. Yeah. Okay, now this one, you're probably thinking, how come I didn't buy all the other ones? Well, the thing is, like I said, I might buy the three. I might buy the other three, or other two. I don't know. But this one I want to get because this is my all-time favorite Indiana Jones film, and that is Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Seeing where Indy came from, his background, his connection with his father, played by Sean Connery, amazing, and the hunt for the Holy Grail. Okay, let's go on and get to some more animation, shall we? Let's talk about an Aardman picture. I got two. Well, I did have two Aardman pictures, but actually, I didn't order it. I literally didn't order that Aardman picture. Holy fuck, I'm so stupid. But this one alone, I had to get this one alone. At least I got an Aardman picture in my collection, so I'm very satisfied. This is one of my most underrated ones. Flushed Away. It's a British one, but again, like Aardman always does it, they know how to have an origin story. They know how to have something that is just amazing. They know how to sell it every single time. Creative characters, creative story, nice dialogue. Now, you want to talk about something that a lot of people seem to really give shit about. I'm going to have to queue this up on the computer real quick because I don't know what the rating is, and I'm going to look it up real quick. So let's take a look what the rating is on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, 51%. I don't understand how the fuck it's got a 51%, and I will not understand it at all because this movie is a nice little fun watch. I like it a lot. I think it's a nice little picture. And that is none other than Oliver and Company. Billy Joel playing his Dodger. Then we got some other cast members. I can't really remember exactly who, but we got unforgettable songs from Billy Joel, Bette Midler, and Huey Lewis. Amazing track, amazing movie, a nice little movie. One of my favorites in the world of Disney. Now, let's go ahead and go from something that is lovey-dovey to something that is more strategic and serious and something that is just a wow factor of storytelling. This movie is another outstanding masterpiece. This is none other than Once Upon a Time in America. The story alone is incredible, a phenomenal cast, and this is a movie that just leaves you in shock every single time you watch it. It's that fucking good. Next up we got here, I got it on VHS, but the thing is, my copy of it doesn't have the complete novel, which kind of hurts me a little bit, because the complete novel is a lot better than the original cut that you folks know. This one alone is none other than The Outsiders. A phenomenal coming-of-age story. The cast alone, you can see the faces of there who played as who. It's just incredible. Amazing movie. Now, more animation alone, this is one that I had to say no. I couldn't refuse having this in my stash at all due to the fact that this movie itself is just something that is just a first in terms of having this type of animation. Oil painting style. Incredible. Loving Vincent. This movie is just amazing. Gotta give it a watch if you've never seen it. More animation for you all. I enjoy animation. Now, this particular director alone, Wes Anderson, he's a hit or miss with a lot of people. And this guy, he goes both ways with me. This is one of those movies where it was a hit for me, and I thought this film was a nice watch. So, has its sly humor, quirkiness, interesting story. Yeah, I personally have a nice little time with it. Fantastic Mr. Fox. Alright, next up, Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston. I never thought that... Well, I can't really give a full thought, because the thing is, I haven't watched this movie in a long time. I remember for its outstanding soundtrack, but I don't really much of the movie itself. But I remember the story, I remember the picture, I remember the casting. I just can't really remember the story alone, what transpires. So it's really hazy for me. But I got on my stash, and I will give this a watch again. So memories will be brought up. The Bodyguard. Alright, next up we got here, ladies and gentlemen. I went over this movie a while ago. I wasn't satisfied with that review, so I might do it again. Delete that one, redo this one again. And this particular one alone, I don't like the back design for the packaging, but the front design, well, it's self-explanatory in terms of that. But you want to talk about something where you have the first ever, or a very rare occasion where you have a Chinese girl with natural blue eyes. Got the soundtrack. Memoirs of a Geisha. Now, the film alone is extremely slow paced and can get boring at times, but the visual presentation alone is just incredible. Next up, let's go ahead and get to some comedy, shall we? Some that I had to get. Fucking Joe Pesci. You know, Joe Pesci seems to be the biggest one to have in my stash so far. This motherfucker is hilarious. My Cousin Vinny. Alright, now this is another movie that is a hit or miss with a lot of people. It depends exactly who why. The main story doesn't really kick into way later in the movie. And I thought that alone, this particular film is memorable for its dialogue, its quotes, and its quirkiness. Napoleon Dynamite. Alright, folks, last pickup right here. Now, this one alone, it is a masterpiece. Another Martin Scorsese picture. Leonardo DiCaprio. This is one of his best movies he's ever done, and I'm very satisfied. This was my #1 best picture of 2013. That is none other than a fuckery. The Wolf of Wall Street. So that, ladies and gentlemen, was my 21 pickups. My 21 Blu-rays right there. I don't know why I counted them, but I did. And hope you all enjoy this, and see you later. See you later. Ciao for now, you fuckers.